What's up and good evening, guys. Welcome back to another video. We're over here clocking in for the late shift. I don't even know what time it is. It's already 9 o'clock at night. Zach's already in here working on Jake's truck.
Oh, it's a party back here, dude.
If you guys remember from our last update on Jake's truck, we were waiting on Bulletproof to send us the shims for their front little steering assembly, as well as all of the billet clamps for the reservoirs onto the shock body. So those have all shown up. Zach has got them installed. He's working on getting the brakes all plumbed up right now.
Come on.
Zach, we got a leaker, buddy.
You can do it.
There it is. New brake line going on. Well, guys, the issues haven't stopped yet, even though we're on like the home stretch here.
We're that close to being done.
What happened, buddy?
Well, as you can see, this bolt doesn't really necessarily go down. Yeah, I understand it's a brass bushing or copper bushing, whatever you want to call it, or whatever it's made out of. But I want to say grade 8, when you buy good bolts, they're fairly close to being the same size.
Zach, don't say nothing about them using grade 8, because all of a sudden, like...
Oh no, this is an update. Apparently.
Yeah, these are the couple grade 8 bolts.
So Bulletproof won't let you order a kit with grade 8 bolts. I don't know why it's not an option.
This is multiple fitment issues we've been running into with bolts fitting. These are cam bolts. We fought the heck out of these things the other night to get them out when Zach was trying to get one in, and then it got wedged in there.
I ended up having to sand the shoulder down on the bolt to get it through.
It took me on a pry bar, Zach on an air hammer to get the bolt just to come back out so we could...
I got a little aggressive with the hammer trying to get them in, because the other side kind of cleaned the burrs up and it went in. This side not so much.
The one thing I will give Bulletproof credit for, though, is the steering setup's kind of cool and unique on this truck.
Right.
So what it
Explain it.
does is, you know, or most of you, I wouldn't say everybody knows, but these trucks have the Fitment arm, which is off the steering box, which is that little thing right there. I'm touching with my finger. And then there's actually another one that's called an idler that sits off this side, and it goes, basically mimics that. And then there's a bar that goes across, and that's what swings. Well, anybody who's owned a Chevy and has a loose steering box and has cut tires, you know those go out all the time. So what Bulletproof did is they created a swing steering kit. So these are basically two swingers. It comes down from the steering box to, I think this hole. Or no, either way. Anyway, one of them, it comes down from there, and as it turns, it swings both of them. They tie them together with heims, and that way you have straight arms. So it keeps the geometry where it needs to be. You know, you're not doing a big drop Pitman arm and it gets kind of funky when you hit a certain turn. Keeps everything on it. Gets away from having the idler that is definitely a problem child, because a lot of other kits, they just build a giant triangle and then put your stock steering down low. Well, the longer it gets, the more forces you have on stuff that's from the factory inadequate. Definitely did their homework on that. Like I said, I don't think you've ever had, other than bolts loosening up,
Yeah, no, mine
you really don't
fine.
have any steering issues other than...
Yeah, quality control, though. We're working on that.
I mean, I get it, they're machined and they're within a spec, but yo, man, make sure the shit fits before you ship it.
All I know is I've been hearing a lot of banging going on out here, a lot of cussing from Zach. Must not have fixed this issue.
Dude, I'm about to take it apart and personally drive to Bulletproof and throw this at the fucking owner.
I mean, I understand tight tolerances, but that don't fit.
No, it doesn't fit at all.
Quality control doesn't exist anymore, huh?
No, you think for the amount of money that these things cost?
Yep.
I mean, I could literally, seriously, no joke, go buy a $400 rough country kit and they go together, no problem. And yet you go and buy the good stuff, quote unquote, decent lift kit, and it fights you the entire way.
And that's not to say like that's anything going on Zach's end. Zach's probably done like
I've done a lot
umpteen of this exact kit.
They're all ish, but I don't know if I'm off my game or what, dude. This one's being a complete pain in the day. I don't know who's dropping ball where, but yeah, guys, come on. It's not that hard. Your kit kind of fell together, so like I said, I don't know if their jigs are worn out and they're not rejigging their stuff or
Yeah.
Like I said, I didn't have any of these issues. Granted, they put it together, but even taking it apart and putting it back together, there was none of this.
I've just been in the office working up there, and
I think you've been on this one bolt for
Well, I'm just trying to
45
get it
minutes.
out so I can tell you I'm taking it so I can ream it back out, and I'll be back tomorrow to finish it because there's nothing I can do.
Yeah. Also,
It's
we got
just-
another stuck bolt.
And now it's stuck again. So yet here we are again with another stuck bolt that, like, you you go to a shop and you get quoted, and all of a sudden your truck's not done. You wonder why they're, you know, like, hey man, it's taking a little bit. Oh no, you quoted me this. Like, you don't see half. I can take the blame and say I didn't check the bolt. You know, the bolt fitment was not whatever, but you know, I figured, hey, it should have knocked through and threaded itself in and been done. Problem is it started to thread itself in here, and it's binding inside this. Yeah. This arm. So what's going to happen is either I'm going to strip the threads out of this, break the bolt, which now we're super fucked.
Yeah, we don't want to do that. We got feisty Zach tonight, guys.
Oh, dude, I'm pissed.
All right, guys, we're gonna.
That makes one of us.
Yeah, we're gonna see if the speed pull handle. We're gonna lower the truck on the lift onto the handle to give us some good tension, and then hopefully Zach can back it off. Zach, you don't have a lot of faith in my idea?
I don't have a lot of faith in anything.
Keep coming, buddy. No pinched fingers here.
All right. We got this, buddy. I got faith.
There she goes. She's coming.
Well, I think we're calling it quits tonight, Zach.
Yeah.
Never want to talk to Bulletproof again? Well, I think we should talk to him one more time.
I don't want to talk to him. It'd probably be a very bad thing.
We got a little bit of modifications we got to make to this. Well,
I
by we, I mean Zach.
Got some changing to do.
Gotta get your mind right. Not so pissed at Bulletproof.
Maybe work on my truck for once.
So hey, we'll see you maybe tomorrow. I don't know. Bye. Well, day 2. It's actually like a couple days later from the previous. Zach was waiting on getting some tools that he ordered to show up. We have acquired one Christopher. What's up, buddy? Oh, Chris got a bad knee right now. He's hurting. You okay, bro?
Nah, getting old, man.
That is a fact. It was raining this morning. I don't know if that's like the universe saying something else is gonna go wrong today, but Chris, we're gonna think happy thoughts, right?
We are.
Chris, I think we need to turn around, dude. It went from sunny to this in like a matter of 3 minutes. It's a bad sign today.
I don't like rain.
You said it was gonna be a good day. I can't see. Where'd this come from, dude?
I have no idea. It's great. Hey, look, blue sky.
Yeah, right? There's blue sky right there. Downpour over here. All right, Chris, Zach's not here, buddy.
Go ahead and get started. Let's get this thing knocked out. Breakfast of Champions?
Breakfast of Champions.
That there thing didn't fit in that there thing because of Bulletproof's tolerances, so we had to ream that little thingy out, then we got to retap that thing.
Gotcha.
All right. That's the ticket right there.
Done.
Oh, we get all the forces mounted now? Look at that new wheel tire setup.
Get Zach a paint job, man.
You know, I always see cars driving like, I don't know, like an old beat up Civic with like some really nice wheels and tires on it. I'm like, man, like some people should prioritize a paint job before they spend all the money on nice wheels and tires. And now we got one in the group.
Looks better.
They look good, dude. So Zach ran into issues getting these American Forces to fit. What'd you have to do?
Well, I forgot that Chevy hubs are smaller than Ford hubs, and went, oh yeah, cool, sweet.
He routed out the backs of.
Yeah, I definitely did it the getaway because I wasn't about to dismount, send them to the machine shop, pay $100 a wheel to have them remounted and put them on the truck.
Yeah.
So I went and spent $200 instead on routers and bits, and ended up using the spacer bolted to the wheel and routed the wheel out.
Well, hey, dude, they look good.
The front's just milled out for now. I haven't fully boarded out,
Yeah.
but
It's crazy. They don't stick out that far. I mean, if you look at it compared to mine, I mean, mine's obviously got spacers, but
well, like with the rears on it versus the front with the other tires, I'm like, oh, it only sticks out like another inch.
we're going high class. See, we got the
Goodies.
central machinery
So
drill press.
it's the only one locally that has a 5/8 chuck.
All right. This is how y'all know assembly is serious over here on this drill press. Zach got gloved up and everything.
It's got that shifted
shipping
over
grease all over it.
Yeah.
Keep it from rusting when it's in that shipping container. Hey, does this thing have coronavirus?
Probably, it might.
Did you get the pre-coronavirus?
I picked the oldest box.
All right.
Kind of hopefully not get the coronavirus.
When I read 12 speed, I assume it's like a speed control, not you play with the gearing over here on the belts.
Chris, it's 2020. They ain't got no like speed knob on these things.
It's got billet pulleys in it.
Are those really billet pulleys?
Look at that.
Why is that not round?
Aluminium.
That don't look round. It's kind of fast.
So the reason for the drill press is
We need to drill out the bushing in that there booger, our bulletproof steering assembly, because for whatever reason it was machined way too tight of a tolerance. Careful, keep the beard clear. Tuck that in your shirt.
Parts.
Yeah. All right, so test right here. Will the hardware fit?
There we go. Oh, that's what it should have been.
Down and
Well, Chris, you did it, buddy, huh? You got it all put together?
Yeah. Almost.
Almost done. So once Zach was able to ream everything out and actually make it to where everything fit, the front end is now essentially all together. Got the brake lines on, the ABS lines extended. And I'm gonna assume Zach didn't nick any wires, so this ABS line shouldn't break like the one did on my truck. You even soldered them? You did it properly?
solder butt connectors, you know, them sweet little.
Yeah, I like the solder butt connectors.
So Zach's making modifications on the back to get the rear shocks to fit. I was wondering what touched my head. If anybody wonders if Chris works around here, he's the Zach. Do you mind if I give Chris the hardest working man title?
All right.
You know, it sometimes, most of the time actually, it's harder to not do anything than actually work.
It really is.
Really good.
If you've ever had to like watch somebody work all day, trust me, I do it a lot with this filming thing. It's brutal. It sucks.
Chris, how do you do it, dude?
I don't know, man.
I got you, buddy. I know.
Reach.
I got you. Going down. All right, Chris, throw the tires on. Let's go.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Hey, you're not. Hey, are you gonna pick it up and put it on the studs?
No, man.
Let's see if you got it. Come on, bro. They're kind of heavy, dude. Zach's a quarter your size, and he gonna do it.
Got a bum knee.
Yeah, you got a broken knee, a tapeworm. What else?
Tapeworm.
What else you got going on? Oh, look at that technique. Oh, that hurts my knee watching.
My knee, my back, everything.
Key is to not let it rotate.
I don't know. I just heard something pop in there, though.
Oh, that's just everything.
Wheels and tires are on. Here she is, first time.
A lot of trouble, a lot of issues.
Zach the man, getting everything worked out, figured out. She is sitting under her own weight now.
Shit's taller than yours.
No. Hey, don't forget, Zach, we told you gotta lower it a little bit. Make sure it's a little lower than mine.
Oh.
Yeah, he can't be taller than me.
It's true, but only in the back.
I told you straight axle. You didn't want to listen.
Do I ever listen?
No.
What are you doing, man?
I'm working hard, you know. Over here putting on some spikes, you know. Star pattern, gotta go star pattern. Zach told me to torque it to 2 ugga-duggas. So, all right, we don't want the old true spikes to come off. Were you asleep for a minute? Yeah. Taking a nap, dude? You have been working hard today.
Well, yeah, it's late, man.
It's a little late.
It's like 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, it's really not.
Got the ride height set. The truck is perfectly level now, verified 3 times over, right, Chris?
Yep.
Zach's just tightening up a few little loose ends here, and Zach, you ready to take it for a test drive?
We're going front.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We'll take it to the desert. We'll see how she runs. What's that?
We're only done with half the truck.
We're only done with half the truck?
Tighten everything on that side too.
Nah, for what?
Next up now is to see if Jake's traction bars that were already on there from HSP Diesel
Are going to fit, being that with this new lift kit and spring setup, we believe the axle came forward a little bit, right?
I mean, really, it should have actually gotten shorter because I put them in the air. And what happens with the arc of this spring, the shackle actually at full droop gets inverted. It actually falls down. So which means the axle's, it's weird to think, but the axle's going forward. So they were actually too long with the truck in the air. So
maybe.
they might just bolt back in.
The way our luck has been going.
Just one thing.
Yeah,
just one thing. That's all.
That's a glass half full kind of thought process. Like everything else has gone wrong. This one's gonna go right. We've earned it. Chris, you comfy up there, buddy? Looking good, man. Keeping an eye on the pool.
Great. Yeah.
All right, great work. We'll be down here putting traction bars on. Bye.
Front's on. Moment of truth.
Hey, buddy.
I don't know. It looks a little short. Science didn't make sense. Whatever you just said earlier.
You know what I was saying? I'm like, that don't make no fucking sense.
You got enough play in there? We're gonna need a significant amount more than that there, buddy. I don't know if we're gonna have enough play in that thing. Keep going.
Man, that's a long ass joint.
Good, we need it. All right, let's try that. Oh, still gonna need some more. Wah, wah, wah. Or you just buy new traction bars.
Or extend these.
Yeah, or you just cut them in half and sleeve them. Take them longer. Or you just get another bung and piece of tubing and use the bushings and just make it longer.
Getting all the BDS parts, tires, and all of Jake's other stuff loaded up in the bed here. We finally got Chris to do some work. Great work, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Hardest working guy. Hardest working.
He had a nap, so he's rejuvenated.
Yeah, right. He did have a nice nap. So I'd walk that way, but Chris just farted on his way through, so I'm gonna stay over here. But the truck is essentially done. I think all the nightmares are behind us. Hopefully, it is currently nighttime and raining outside, so we're not gonna go test drive right now. We will save that for tomorrow, and I guess we'll save the big reveal for you guys, even though you've kind of seen everything. But with that, we're gonna wrap up this video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, get a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com, because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. You guys are the best. Zach!
It's late, I'm in trouble. Roll the outro.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.